Once upon a time, there was a wonderfully successful internet celebrity called the Nostalgia Critic. But alas, this is not his review. This is a review made by that often overlooked abridger, Project Shao 99. That's me, the creator of Slayer's Abridged.
Hey there, guys. Well, I've been talking about doing it for a little while now, but I think now I'm finally ready to do my first movie review. What film should I go after? A film that's so bad it's horrible? A film that appeals to me but everybody else hates? Something that can be either described as love or hate? I don't know, but let's take a look at Geppetto.
Based on the classic story, which is well known for its Disney version, Pinocchio, Geppetto was a made-for-TV musical that aired on ABC's Wonderful World of Disney in May of 2000. It was an attempt to take the story of Pinocchio and retell it through another, previously slightly important character, but altogether minor, similar to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. A shame it isn't nearly as memorable. Now, the director, producer, and writer are fairly unknown, but the music and lyrics were written by Stephen Schwartz, who has done songs for musicals like Godspell and Wicked, as well as the lyrics for several Disney films like Enchanted and Hunchback of Notre Dame. And again, a shame that those songs are also more memorable than this. Geppetto certainly had a lot of potential, but due to a mixture of some bad casting, bad writing, and bad characters, it doesn't hold up too well.
But don't take my word for it. Let's dive right into Geppetto.
So it starts up with Geppetto, played by the most paid but least talented man on Whose Line, Drew Carey, saying his highs and doing the actual version of what I just did a minute ago.
Aren't there things you ever wondered about me? Like, for instance, how on earth did I wind up inside of a whale? But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Not sure if that was supposed to be funny.
It all began in the small town of Bellagio.
Bellagio? I didn't put in the unrated version by mistake, did I? Oh well, whatever. We then begin in the town where all the neighborhood children are running around because Geppetto is ready to show his toys for the new season. They all race towards the shop talking about the toys while nearby children hear the commotion and follow.
Geppetto's toy shop is open!
Going out with half a haircut! Hello!
This will be the first of many clips that is a little funny but could have been much funnier. The kids' parents desperately try to control them and they respond by getting even more obnoxious.
We walk when we're in the street! Marco!
Run, Daddy, run! Can I get a new dollhouse? Can I?
And then they all decide talking isn't enough. Let's all sing spontaneously, singing lyrics that just happen to rhyme with other kids' rhymes even if we aren't near them.
I want the model train that blows real smoke.
Son!
I want the rocking horse with big brown eyes. You know Geppetto's latest are sure to be the greatest. Like the flying fish that really flies. Here's toys of every shape and size. I don't know how much longer I can wait. Please turn your side to open, dear Geppetto.
Huh. Is this like the Geppetto anthem? Do you think they do this every season before he comes out?
Toys! I see a room that is full of toys. I see a shop that is bursting with toys.
And, unfortunately, their singing brings out the man himself.
Geppetto's is now open.
Carefully, carefully!
I want that castle with the working moats. I want those marching soldiers and to hold them. This little wooden wagon. Buy me that scary dragon. Climbing monkeys, dancing donkeys. Look at all them toys.
Alright, for all the nitpicking I've done here, this song is actually pretty good. I don't know if it's because they're in sync or not, but these kids are pretty good singers. Unfortunately, then their parents decide to start singing too, and essentially all saying no in one way or another. Not only are the lyrics not as good, but there are little additions to the lyrics here that are, I guess, supposed to be funny, but...
No, dear, that's much too fast.
No, dear, that's too expensive.
No, dear, that makes too much noise. Remember Mommy's headache.
No, dear, you'll only break that.
No, dear, your dad could make that.
You already have so many toys.
Don't be greedy.
Just say goodbye and thank you. Don't make me have to spank you, don't.
Guys, maybe you shouldn't talk about spanking your kids out loud in public. I mean, I know it's not a horrible, horrible thing to do to them, but, I don't know, it's not exactly civilized conversation.
You've really outdone yourself this time, Signor Geppetto.
Thank you, Senor.
Yes, you've outdone yourself. That's why I'm not letting my kids buy anything.
I want that!
But darling, it's all covered up.
That's why I want it!
That was funny. I'm relatable.
Sorry, but this one isn't for sale.
But I want it!
Look at that, that's for you. Now, you can eat that later on when your mom says it's okay. Or you can eat it now. Either way.
That was also kind of funny.
Can you imagine? Parents who can't control their children?
Now, I told you we would find something for you, and we did.
Oh
I
God,
would never
no,
let you
that's
in.
the type of walk people do on screen when they're just about to...
Why is it the people who shouldn't have children?
ABC, I know at this point you hadn't even had it for 2 years, but haven't you ever heard any of the Whose Line Hoedowns? Drew can't sing! Why is he the lead actor in a musical? On top of that, listen to some of these lyrics.
Why is it the ones who see children as fathers are the ones who get to be fathers? When someone like me clearly would be the best.
Yes, I would clearly be the best father. Granted, I'm not married, and I don't know what these people have to go through, but I'm sure I'd do better. After the kids leave, he takes the sheet off to reveal Pinocchio, who he moves around with. Yes, it's a little creepy, but it's short, and there are much better times in the movie to use the jokes that I want to use for this scene.
A little music to help you sleep? Besides, it's way too quiet in here.
Hey, you want to play music? That's just fine, as long as you don't try to sing to it.
I know my heart is large.
Well, something's definitely large.
That's why it feels so.
Oh, what? What? I meant his ego.
If I could have
And his stomach.
just one wish come true, I fill my days with work. I fill my nights with dreaming.
God, I probably would have made a lot more jokes about this scene, but until just now, I blocked it out.
And fill the
Well, at least they didn't have him butcher Wish Upon a Star. After Geppetto finally stops singing and goes to bed, a very glittery-looking special effect shows up and starts shaking the toy shop. This makes a lot of noise, activates a lot of the toys, breaks some of them, and somehow doesn't wake him up. But don't worry, the shining sound does.
What?
And then, we are introduced to the movie's next big disaster.
Now remember, be a good boy, and always let your conscience be your guide. You must be brave.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus as the quirky and rather obnoxious Blue Fairy. Now, you might think I'm hating on the actor here, but don't jump to conclusions, I'm not. Dreyfus is hilarious in both Seinfeld and Old Christine, but not in this. I wouldn't mind so much if it weren't for two things. One is the fact that she's obviously not even in this scene. I guess she just didn't want to be seen on set in that outfit, something I don't blame her for. And the second thing is her voice!
Good Geppetto, you have given so much happiness to others. You deserve to have your wish come true.
Of all the voices to give her, why that one? A really bad forced British accent, combined with a stick up her ass, makes her even less likable. Anyway, she brings Pinocchio to life with a horrible swap effect. The hell was that? Maybe I'm missing something, but was Dreyfus just high or something while filming this? Can I blame the acting on that? Well, anyway, the good news is she leaves almost as quick as she came. The bad news is now we have to deal with Pinocchio, played by Seth Adkins, whose acting is about as wooden as he is.
Pinocchio!
And someday when I'm good and brave, the Blue Fairy said I can be a real boy.
I don't believe it.
Now, I would make fun of Seth Adkins' acting more so, but, you know, it was his first role. He is more of an excuse than Carey or Dreyfus. On the other hand, why him? I mean, were those kids from the opening really that much worse than him? Either way, it seems that there's a little bit of a problem. Dudu being just brought to life now, he isn't really all that sleepy.
What?
Read me a story.
Tomorrow.
Yeah?
What?
I Can we switch beds again?
Go to sleep, Pinocchio.
Because of this unfunny comedy routine, Carey doesn't get to sleep that much. But it's alright because he's got a son.